The irony of the TV show is it saved his tooth. He was in financial trouble, and that helped bring him back around.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Two-Way Street Coffee House. My name is John.
There will be a test.
There will be a test. Say that same thing every week, and still Jerry laughs at me.
No, I'm laughing with you, John.
Oh, thank you very much. We're virtual live streaming and in person tonight. Camera is in the box on the ceiling. I think it's only going to see you, Mike.
Oh.
It might see David.
You know, last week I tuned in, and yeah, it's pretty much on me.
Well, we
It's
try.
going to get a really good view of this shiny spot on my head. I know.
Why do you think I wear a hat?
I should have thought of that.
So we're a hardcore listening room, which means simply you get one plate from me. Jerry, bring the hook.
I'm still looking.
Keep threatening the hook, and yet you can't seem to find it. We're an all-volunteer staff. Been an all-volunteer staff in this room, 53 years. Wow. 53 years, 52 Fridays. You do the math. Spend just a moment. Tonight, we've got Tim doing the sound. We've got Chris and Jennifer working the counter. And here comes the test. What's my name?
John William.
Thank you. Somebody here calls me Bob. I won't mention Betsy's name. Don't know, she says I just look like a Bob. I don't know what a Bob's supposed to look like, but what can I say? So tonight we've got this gentleman right here, Mike Ward. He claims he's played in the area, but never on that stage. So this is his first time in 53 years.
Yeah.
There's flyers on the table that tell you stuff that's coming up. And I guess, Mike, if you're ready to play, I'm ready to give you the stage.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, all of you, for coming out. Is that on? Yeah. That's coming through? Well, I'm from Detroit, born in Port Huron, Michigan. There you go, another Port Huron voice heard. He's my host this weekend. Anyway, I'm going to start with a story that's a true story that kind of gives you an idea of what my family life was like as a kid. It's called The Other Side. I was 6 or 7, don't know quite which. We were on the Canadian side of the Blue Water Bridge. My dad took us there to fish and swim and sail. We had a big black boat named after a great white whale. At the end of the day, everyone ran to the 57 Ford, a station wagon big enough for the family ward. 8 kids, 2 adults, the counting noses added up to 10. So my daddy started the car and off they went. They left without me, I was still on the other side. To this day I can't recall if I even cried. Got some sympathy out of it, a Coca-Cola and a bag of chips, but I knew I would see them again on the other side. Now, we were Irish Catholic, but that you probably already guessed. Our home was filled with lots of chaos, love, and craziness. The occasional fight over church and sports, over rights and wrongs. It was where the misunderstood and the misfits could belong. Margaret went off to college, later moved to NYC. My brother Jack left to study art and be who he could be. Kathy drove away to find fame in fashion design. Chris and Tom got married and found houses with sold signs. They left without me, I was still on the other side. It's not their fault, they had to live their lives. But staying home wasn't all that bad with my brother Pat living in my parents' pad. But I knew it wouldn't be long before I'd see them on the other side. Well, on the other side, sometimes I'd like some time to myself. And on the other side, I'd feel some guilt about how it was I felt. When I think about it now, it's easy to see the cost to get to the other side. Well, it ain't free. Well, Paul was the first to go at 16 in a car crash. My mom made it to 87 until her body just wouldn't last. My sister got cancer. She only lasted 7 days. And at 95, my dad, well, he just sort of slipped away. I remember days trying to make some sense of all these things. A family of 10 with one bathroom, one shower, and one huge-ass sink. And I remember that day when I was left behind. Was that a mistake? Or was it a sign? They left without me, well, I'm still on the other side. I miss the beach like the day misses the night. I don't know if I believe in things I cannot touch or see, but I do hope to see them all again on the other side. Yes, I hope we'll be together again on the other side, on the other side, on the other side. Thank you. The reason I asked if that was coming through, it sounded like it really wasn't, and that was because I had the other guitar plugged in, and I'm stepping on the chord up here. When I looked down, I realized, oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ba-doom. So let's see if we can get this plugged in, because this song will definitely need it. So I started doing this full time, playing and writing songs. I've always been writing songs since I was about 18. But I had a 40-year career in the advertising world. A few of my advertising buddies are here tonight. Thank you. But in 2016, I made the decision to try this out, and I retired a year later. And I've got 4 albums, and an EP, a website, and all that kind of stuff. And I travel all over, but it's great. I get to meet all kinds of people, play in rooms like this. This is awesome. And this is a story. It's a made-up story, but I like to say it's an amalgam of people I've met over the years who spend their life on the road, 300 days a year, playing in little clubs and little bars all over. It's called Broken. Had broken teeth and broken strings. Had no more songs left to sing. Been on the road since '76, playing mostly for drinks and tips. Drove a beat-up old blue Chevy van. Slept in the back on some bags of sand. From El Paso up to Estes Park. Well, he took his time making his musical mark. And you could hear him sing, I can't turn water into wine. Turn left when I should have turned right. I could turn the other cheek, turn myself in for being weak. Get the hell out of my own head. Make my peace where I make my bed. Where I make my bed. An awkward man never got close to anyone. Lyrics told the tale of a life on the run. Fell for Rita, who deserved much more than a tired old truck stop troubadour who played Willie Whalen and some Buck Owens. When the going got tough, that's when he got going. Never forgot the words to any song, but couldn't remember what street he lived on. But you could hear him sing, I can't turn water into wine. Turn left when I should have turned right. I could turn the other cheek, turn myself in for being weak. Get the hell out of my own head. Make my peace where I make my bed. Where I make my bed. Two packs a day, cheap case of beer. He was running out of minutes, hours, and years. Found him face down, his lips were frozen blue. It was his final show at the Red Horseshoe. But you could hear him sing, I can't turn water into wine. Turn left when I should have turned right. I could turn the other cheek, turn myself in for being weak. Get the hell out of my own head. Make my peace where I make my bed. Where I make my bed. Where I make my bed. Thank you. Now I am going to switch guitars. said, "Don't freak out. It's going to be really quiet in there." I said, "Okay. I'm okay with that." Certainly better than the other end of it, which I have certainly been on. I know that routine. So I put out an album last year called Love Never Rests, and I'm going to play a couple songs from that. This one, well, it's pretty simple. It's about hope. And I'm on that end of the spectrum where I believe we can use a lot of hope, as much of it as we can find, and that's what this song is about. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. Find our way to an open door. Our fingers crossed before all is lost. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. Some sign of life is all we're living for. On the losing end of a lopsided score. Getting hard to see or show humanity. Some sign of life is all we're living for. Who feels the loss? Which side will win? Will God absolve all our earthly sins? An honest act of love is all we're longing for. Unchain the prisoners of this war. Free to forgive and at last admit an honest act of love is all we're longing for. Ooh. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. Find our way to an open door. Our fingers crossed before all is lost. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. At the end of our rope, under a microscope, a little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. A little bit of hope is all we're hoping for. A little bit of hope is all. We're hoping for. Thank you. Thanks. This is a great room. Thanks for coming out. So as I said, the name of the album is Love Never Rests. And this is sort of, I guess it's close to the title track for the album. called The Currency of Forgiveness. And my friends who are here tonight, they wrote a letter to a young couple getting married. Showed me the letter. Kind of inspired me to talk about relationships and the hard work it takes to keep them going. Coffee brewed hours before she's awake. Hot water saved for the shower he takes. Drives with no sense of direction. Sometimes accepts a course correction. Listens to the same story told 100 times. Waits patiently at the end of the line. Holding doors, holding tongues. All evens out when our days are done. Worth all you have and nothing less. All the tears and years that you invest. There from the moment you met. No IOUs, no repaid debts. In the currency of forgiveness. An apology long before there's a fight. No admission of who's wrong or who's right. Half-hearted confession from some past life indiscretion. Worth all you have and nothing less. It's a beautiful, complicated mess. Will it all add up to happiness? No IOUs, no repaid debts. In the currency of forgiveness. It's a long haul, there's bumps in the road. It's only heavy if you don't share the load. No regrets, big or small. Always say I love you before nightfall. Worth all you have and nothing less. Life keeps you up at night, but love never rests. Isn't this why you both said yes? No IOUs, no repaid debts. In the currency of forgiveness. In the currency of forgiveness. So you know I came from a big family. Eight kids and my parents. And in addition to all the other craziness that we had, my mom was loved music. She loved music. She had a baby grand piano that was in our front room. And we had trumpets, we had clarinets, we had flutes, violin. I tried clarinet. That was a big mistake. I cut my tongue up so much. I quit soon after, but We also had a beautiful old Gibson guitar. And we all took turns trying to play it. Some were successful, others were not. And this song, I'm not going to say much more other than that it's a Gibson guitar that I'm singing about, and I'm playing it on a Martin. I mean, come on. But it'll get over it. I don't take it out much. It's called Instrument for Good. Back in 47, it was a gift from my mom. My dad never learned to play a single song. Us kids took turns, some got good, some not so great. How it's you with the seventh son out of 8. Like the sympathetic ear of an old family friend, listens to the story, never gives away the end. More songs in it than I'll ever write or play. It's been a blessing either way. Mahogany and spruce at Gibson LG2. Light gauge heartstrings unlocking everything. Hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good. Oh, good. Brings us together round campfire flames, calling out injustice and taking names. Changed a few minds, made others pause to think, and it's always good company for a drink. Mahogany and spruce, that Gibson LG2, singing loud and clear, watch the visions disappear, hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good. For good. Made by hand in Kalamazoo. Oh, the worn down fretboard grooves, locked in the case, I can feel it resonate. It's 3 a.m. That's why I'm still awake. Now it guides me, shows which way to go. Some days takes a high road, some days the low. It can even make a bad song sound just fine. I should know, it's banged out plenty of mine. Mahogany and spruce, that Gibson LG2, holding family history, searching for the best of me, hoping one day it could make me an instrument for good. For good. Make me an instrument for good. Thank you. Thank you.
Where's the Gibson?
The Gibson is at home. It's actually, it needs to have a, just had, I don't know if you've ever heard of Elderly Instruments in Michigan. It's a pretty renowned place. I've got to take it there, and it's got to have a neck. It's got to have a neck reset. So my mom bought it for my dad in '47, and the only work it's had done on it have been tuning keys and a new bridge, and that's it. So it's in need of work. But once that happens, then it'll come out. Then it'll come out to shows like this. Let's see. You're gonna sing on this one. You don't know it yet, but you are. The song is called Our Turn to Shine. And you may think it's about light bulbs, but it's really about changing out old to new. I do know about that. I'm the last of my kind, an incandescent light from another time. Slow to turn on and won't last long, sort of like this old song. I'll be replaced by an LED, 820 lumens like a new TV. Find a man Lowe's home improvement, part of the next youth movement. Energy efficient for decades to come. By the time it goes dark, I'll be gone. I'm a dinosaur made of glass and tin. Take me out, screw you on in. But for now, I like the way brighten up your everyday, if only for a short time. It's still my turn to shine. I can chase away the night. I'm the perfect reading light. Whether it's an old newspaper or an Elmore Leonard caper. When I'm done, reuse my glass and those tiny little wires of brass. Can't do much with a broken filament when it's no longer radiant. But for now, I like the way brighten up your everyday, if only for a short time. It's still my turn to shine. Still my turn to shine. I've been flickering for a little while. I'm on my last mile. Let me illuminate your smile before I go out of style. In the days before lamps, we'd sit around the camps, look to the fire for all we desire. Maybe that day will return when all we will burn is ourselves in the sun. We'll let it light our way, brighten up our everyday, whoa, whoa, for the rest of time. It's our turn to shine, that's your line. We'll let it light our way, brighten up our everyday, whoa, whoa, for the rest of time. Ready? It's our turn to shine. It's our turn to shine. Good. It's our turn to shine. 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 You guys are good. Good singing. Good singing. Hey, are you? You think I'm being facetious? I would never. So this is called Content, and it's a song that really isn't about whether you're going to be content with your life here on earth, but are you going to be content with how you're viewed after you leave this world? I also had a radio personality introduce it as content. And when I corrected the DJ, they said, well, it's on the radio now, so technically it is content. Caught a cold when I wasn't even chasing it. Saw the light when I wasn't even facing it. Found myself when I wasn't even lost. Built a bridge that I still have never crossed. Tried to escape without really ever leaving. I was telling the truth while make-believing. Harder I look at things, seems the less I see. Went searching for a forest, all I found was a tree. It's a simple life in a complex world. One wants mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Used to sit in a cube trying to think out of the box. If I only knew more about bonds and stocks. I'm on the fence between the future and the past. Watching time pass slowly, but I think it's gaining fast. Sometimes I wish that I had smoked more dope, read more books and maybe used less soap. Gone to sleep later, planted more trees, learned a language to say fromage instead of cheese. It's a simple life in a complex world. One wants mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Whether it's a paradox or a paradigm, a pair of twos or a pair of nines, a full house beats three kings every single time, and close only counts in shuffleboard and landmines. Is it possible to hate the very thing you love? Possible to be full yet never get enough? Am I on the bottom while I'm climbing to the top? I'm about to get going, but I think it's time to stop. It's a simple life in a complex world. One wants mine and you want what's yours. But when you're all by yourself and the money's all spent, are you gonna leave this world completely content? Are you gonna leave this world completely content? Thank you. Thanks. I just have a couple more in this set. This next one is, I belong to a couple different songwriting groups. If there's any other songwriters here that do this, I don't know, but I didn't do it for a long time because I was kind of, I didn't really care what anybody else thought of my songs, honestly. And they were kind of mine, and I just kept them that way. I guess it's probably why I didn't play out much. Anyway, but in these songwriting groups, one of them, we get a prompt every month, and it's one word. And I'm going to play the song, and then I'll let you guess what the prompt was. There are falls from Greece, falling stars from the sky, fall in New England, washing over your eyes. A fall that you take when you meet your heart's end. You may never recover from that one again. There are falls you barely survive, others make you feel more alive. We keep falling and falling and falling like rain, soaked to the bone, aching and drained. We keep falling and falling, asking where, how, and why. Hope that one day we will rise. Falling off the wagon, falling off a bike, one or the other can change your life. The falls you see coming, falls you endure, falls where you dream of a better world. And hope falls in a lightning flash, no getting back up, no second chance. We keep falling and falling and falling like rain, soaked to the bone, aching and drained. We keep falling and falling, asking where, how, and why. Wait for the time we will rise. Rise up, fly and soar. Rise up, falling no more. No more falling or falling or falling away. Peaceful, protected, free from the pain. No more falling or tears to be cried. Now is the time we will rise. Now is the time we will rise. Now is the time we will rise. Thank you. Thank you. So, anybody want to make a wild guess? It's pretty obvious, I got to tell you.
Autumn.
You're close.
Rise.
It was fall.
Was it fall or falling?
Yeah, fall. It was fall. So I think I said I was from Detroit, and my wife and I raised our kids in the suburban area of Detroit, and then we moved in 2016. We moved from a 3,300 square foot condo in Farmington Hills, Michigan, into 1,125 square feet in downtown Detroit. Kind of crazy. We sold a car and we got more compact, and that's what this song is about. This will be my last song of this set. Got a compact car, whole lot easier to park. Fits in those hard-to-fit spaces, never a part of street drag races. Driving next to an SUV when I feel a little puny. It's good on gas, near and far. I got a compact car. Oh yeah, I got a compact car. Got a compact build, 5'5", still strong-willed. As a kid I was sort of stocky, bad for hoops, good for hockey. Wished I was tall and thin and maybe a bit more significant. No fashion sense, no frills. I got a compact build. Oh yeah, I got a compact build. But I'm expanding my heart, stretching out my soul, letting my spirit span this entire earthly globe. Ain't gonna let this moment go. Got a compact disc, all it took was to take a few risks. Folks who believed in me, all my friends, my extended family. Got no vinyl or cassettes, nor many financial assets. Can anyone still play this? I got a compact disc. Oh yeah, I got a compact disc. They're right over there with the t-shirts and the koozies and all the other merchandise. Got a compact life. Some of you may wonder why. Downsized a few years ago. Here's what I've got to show. A smaller carbon footprint. A 43-year sacrament still makes me feel so alive. I got a compact life. Oh yeah, I got a compact life. With a compact car and a compact build, I got a compact life. With a compact disc in a compact world, I got a compact life. Compact home, compact wife, I love my compact life. Thank you very much. And I'll be back. I'm going to turn it over to this gentleman, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
They think I'm a gentleman. If only you knew. Like Mike said, we'll be back shortly. Washrooms out the door and to your left. If you go out the door to your right, you're going out. So if you got to use the washroom out the door to your left, we'll come back with a whole second set and tell you a little more about the coffee house.
Mike,
Yes.
so David Child,
Hi, David.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you were talking about close on the accounts.
Oh, and shuffleboard. Yeah.
Right, but I had a coach when I was in undergrad, we used to close on the accounts in horseshoes
Yeah.
and hand grenades,
Yes.
but somebody else said slow dance.
That's a good one. I remember that one. Yeah. So, horseshoes. That was the other one. Great. Thank you.
Dude, well done.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm warm now.
Let me buy you a drink.
I think it's on them.
Oh,
I think
wow.
they take care of it. Oh, really?
Four cycles through.
Really?
Yeah.
We've got a few around here.
All right. You must have been a writer, creative director. Yeah. Well, best creative directors are all writers.
Well, this guy could do it all. And he made his writer partner like, ah, Dad.
I love it. I love the sentiment of music. And I want some of those. We can wait till when you're all done. You want to take a break? Okay. I'll come back. I'll see what we have.
There's a song that goes with it.
Perfect.
So you'll hear it. And it has a lot of hardcore.
So my name's Jim. I was just telling Mike. I'm also a refugee from Canada.
Yeah, right.
What's your name? Mike and John? Mark. Mark.
It's good to see you're still taking notes.
Where were you from? Yeah. I used to travel. I was telling.
Mike. But you know what? He and I get called. It's interchangeable.
I went to the client agencies like 4 times in Florida. Pardon me? No, all over the place. The last agency I was at was an agency that was owned by the Neil Burnett for a period of time. And it was called Rock Partners out of Dallas. And sort of the largest, multi-retailer. No one ever did. But we had, at one point, we had 500 employees, 20 different models. We ran 65% of McDonald's business. And I ran some of our offices from Colorado to California. I was on the soup, yes.
Grown up.
Yeah, one of the grown-ups in the room, not with, what did you guys do? Oh, okay, so not grown up in the room, not with you guys, but with our clients.
Yeah. No, but you know what? Meeting your clients, they thought you were so cool. So he's the only one that makes any sense. Right.
Well, I tried. So were you guys all the same agency?
Different clients.
Oh, yeah.
Although you were never a donor.
I was gonna say, you guys must have worked in the car business?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
I worked on Audi.
Oh, now, okay.
Here.
Oh, no, you can't.
Well,
Couldn't work. We're here.
oh, yeah. I worked for Burnett. That's what he did. Then I was in Needham, and then I was at.
Lost recently?
No. I've had my own case for years.
Oh, okay.
Believe Yeah, that was before the budget was so big that it couldn't be funded.
Absolutely. And then the players, that was so fun until I was to see him live. And I only, that was when you go to see him like 2 years ago. And that's what happened. I had 2 years without that. So I do. No, I didn't. I didn't.
I know what you think.
No,
you know what?
I didn't because I knew what it took to be a one, and I wanted to be able to fly. So I was in good suit because I knew what it was like to watch. I've never but that's where
I had a writer that worked with me at State who had done the same thing. While he was applying, his first day on the job was applying, fired an agency that he was now working for. No.
Yeah, this thing looked like a sleeper.
yeah, right. Oh, okay.
You're hired now. Your
I
job.
wonder how they got this shot, because maybe this is for the,
Company. Hope you enjoy it.
starting.
So you still enjoy what you're doing?
In what? Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Yeah. You know Marty, yeah.
Beautiful script. And then the account guy was like, oh! And then the clients were like, I'm working on the tag, like, what's going to happen? That kind of freedom, that kind of feel. They didn't buy the other line, but they bought the line. And you show up at the end, and you're like, hey, this line was, like a good girl, whatever.
Mike and I worked with a guy named Charo.
It's interesting how it seems like there's so many things that are unstable in the country and the world.
But he was probably 25.
I just think about the only times that I remember stability were the Eisenhower and the Clinton administrations.
And he didn't show it to me at that meeting. And Charo took the script and he went. And so one of our bigger clients, I left the client, and he said, okay, so here's the deal. Here's the setup. Here's this guy. And then he did the whole thing. He just laughed at the whole thing. And he goes, "What do you think?" Client was like, yeah, that's great. Do it. We left the meeting. Charo said, "Did you ever produce a piece of shit like that just before a meeting?"
Well, I wanted to introduce myself.
The whole thing with the presidential race is unsettling.
Your buddy's great. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's really, I love his sentiments. Yeah, so yeah.
You have a little arthritis?
Played at my wedding. He was my best man.
Lots? My mom had severe osteoarthritis. Yeah, my mom had severe osteoarthritis. My mom had that. Actually, my brother, younger brother, by almost 10 years, just had both of his knees redone.
I have an appointment on Monday with the sports medicine doctor.
Was our agency.
Last sports medicine doctor, I told him make an appointment. Oh, he's no longer in this state. Did he go back to New Jersey and start? I can't tell you. I think you've answered your own question. I think you've answered your own question.
I tell you something funny. My left thumb here was popping in and out of joint. And so I made an appointment to see this orthopedic surgeon over at Rush. And I had to wait like, even had months to see him. carefully, and it looked like he was the top guy in the city. And so I got there, and before I saw anybody, they sent me in against the right person. And then a PA came in, and she went through all sorts of stuff, and answered questions and testing and everything else. And then finally he came in. He couldn't have spent more than 4 or 5 minutes with me, basically repeating what she'd already done. But she was on top of her game. And so it turns out that they don't know what causes it, and there isn't really much of anything to do to fix it. But it won't cause a serious problem. So it kind of comes and goes, but the sheath around the one gets inflamed some, and then it causes the thing to go off track. So they call it a trigger finger. But I need to get in. I think I'm going to go back to that same outfit. It's a big clinic, whatever they call it. Have somebody check out a couple of things that are maybe on the minor side that I want to make sure stay minor. That osteoarthritis could be a big one. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, like for instance, look at my trigger finger there. But my mom, she would type letters, and at some point in time, my brother gave her an electric. So she typed it electric. And then at some point in time, after that, in the 70s, she gave it up. But she went back to handwriting because she couldn't manage how badly her hands were distorted. Her fingers. Yours looks straight though. Yeah, maybe you got a little bit of curvature on your index fingers.
We have a friend, a musician that we know, not a person, she still gets emails from Brooklyn. He used to be with a group called Brother Sun. Joe Jenks that we saw here was part of Brother Sun with Greg Greenway.
I think I've heard the name Greenway, but I can't remember. I don't think I've ever heard anyone play that I remember.
They went back to New York. Watched the cars flow down the street.
They've done some reinforcing. You know what Dumbo is in Brooklyn? So it's down by the water, by the East River. And they I think it was federal money to reinforce that. And my daughter and her husband are up on much higher ground. So they're safe. I mean, the building is safe. Sure, they're safe because they're way up high, but I think their car gets parked on the 3rd or 4th floor or something. I only once. I was in the service. You know where Long Branch is? Oh. Well, Long Branch is about 40 miles south of the Lincoln Tunnel. And so I was stationed at Fort Mon, lived in Long Branch with my first wife when I was in I was a signal corps officer. And the Fort Monmouth was a signal post, in fact, to be more precise. And so we would get up from time to time to New York. In fact, you'd appreciate this. We were able to get tickets to the USO for free. But the catch was, is you didn't know what might be available until in the afternoon, and then you could scoot up there to see But we got to see Fiddler and O Calcutta of all things. Yeah, when I was offered O Calcutta, the woman at the Post who coordinated it for the USO was kind of shaky about the whole thing. But it wasn't really as racy as it maybe it otherwise seemed.
It started out as O Calcutta.
Or is that a joke or is
No, that was real.
okay.
But it became O Calcutta.
Oh, okay. What else we saw?
Musical composition. For some reason. More than here.
We didn't ever think it was so bad. Maybe it is. But, yeah, that was probably except for the last job I had. No, that was my time in the military was the least stressful job I've ever had.
I listened to an interview with Rick Beyer, Marilyn's husband. He is the head of the Ghost Army Legacy, and he worked to get congressional medals for the Ghost Army.
And what would that mean?
The Ghost Army was a special ops that started in 42 or 3, and they were building their own sets. They ended up with inflatable tanks that weighed 63 pounds or 53 pounds, and artillery, weapons, and fake airplanes, because every real Army unit would have had all I had was observer planes. And they had sound recordings on either these big discs or on wire. I just in the days of fishing wire before magnetic tape. The Ghost Army helped during D-Day, helped during the Battle of the Bulge, and it sounded traffic, and the noises that they recorded and were playing over these 500-pound speakers, as if an army was moving in. And so the Germans would hear these sounds, and they also, the Germans were so sophisticated that they could tell which guys' hands were doing the Morse code. By the way, and so the army went out looking for guys who could learn to pause at the right place and make sounds. And they made it sound like an entire brigade, thousands of people were coming. It's like 50 miles.
My former boss of mine ended up in Korea.
Okay. I have been told that we can start again. All right. So this is Mike. He plays music. Next Friday on this stage is our quarterly open mic. So you say to yourself, that looks easy. I could do that. Next week's your time.
What's a quarterly
Open once every quarter of the year.
I thought it meant that the sound was turned down a quarter.
You know, there's a heckler in the house,
I think so.
and his name is Steve.
I think.
So yeah, that sign up is at 7:30, and that's a hard sit with a clipboard and wait till exactly 7:30 because people try to jump the gun. So yeah, Sometimes I'm the guy who has to be the police.
I think you enjoy it.
Sometimes. The open mic starts at 8, just like a regular Friday night. Only every 2 songs, it's a different performer. And it can be piano, it can be poetry, it can be guitar. We had a guy play, saxophone. And then he followed up with a piano number. So, yeah, it's an open mic, not to be confused with you. So you think to yourself, that sounds pretty cool. Tomorrow, in this room from 2 to 4, is a country western jam. Who said yeehaw? And it's just that. You can bring your ears, your voice, your instrument. There's a group leader, and you just kind of sit around and jam from 2 to 4 in this room. And then you take a short break, maybe get some supper out on Main Street, and then...
For the barn dance!
Shh.
Because I'm playing in it.
All right.
All right.
It's fun.
There's a barn dance tomorrow night. Believe it or not, 7 o'clock, not in this room. It's in a bigger room down the hall. So you'd come in that same door, just come all the way to the end and take a right, and you'll be at the barn dance. Do you want to do this?
Man.
She's stealing my thunder. Chris, please. It's like about a 15-person string band. There's a caller. You don't need to know how to dance. You don't need to have a costume. You just show up. And they say it's a wonderful time. So other than that, I think I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Well, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Why not do some good today with the time that we've got? Start with something simple, a lesson learned or to be taught. Plant a seed or lend a hand, a little helps a lot. Why not do some good today with the time that we've got? Why not conquer fear today before it's far too late? Lay to rest the grudges, stamp out the flames of hate. Release the burden from your back, rise up as calm awaits. Why not conquer fear today before it's far too late? Why not stop a war today before our time is up? The sides we find each other on, bombs waiting to erupt. Or battling within ourselves, let's say enough's enough. Why not stop a war today before our time is up? Ooh. Why not send out love today with the time that remains? Be brave in the face of all you see, wipe away the tears of pain. Connecting to each other, pure and honest as the rain. Why not send out love today with the time that remains? Why not send out love today with the time that remains? Thank you. Thank you. So that's a song that was we recorded and put out for the NPR Tiny Desk contest this year. This is another new song. These are not yet recorded. The Instrument of Good, Instrument for Good, was not recorded yet. So I grew up in a small town, Port Huron, Michigan. And I'm sure there's stories like this all over, but I had friends that they met when they were 13, 8th grade. They got married right out of high school, actually before high school, before they were done. They're still together. This is their story, but I changed the names because I wanted it to rhyme. They met at the Iosco County Fair. Just 13 parents dropped them there. Ronnie and Connie, the names might have rhymed, but they were so different. Each one of a kind. Connie had full lips begging to be kissed, self-conscious about her freckles and her lisp. Ronnie was clumsy, kind-hearted, kind of slow, big for his age, hair everywhere starting to grow. Round and round and round they went into the cool night air. Their love was sent, oh, fireworks, Ferris wheels, smell of grease, and elephant ears. They held hands, closed their eyes, ready for the ride of their lives. Connie's womanhood arrived early, Ronnie pulled out late. The two were married by graduation day. Couple kids later, second stories being built, so many hopes and dreams not to be fulfilled. Round and round it all goes by. Love doesn't always seem to see eye to eye. Oh, losing jobs, losing sleep, climbing out of a hole way too deep. They held hands, closed their eyes on the ride of their lives. 60 years ago, love at first sight. Now neither wants to be the one left behind. They pray each day for a longer stay. Now the family added lots of babies and grandbabies, even one they lost, named for Grandma Sadie. All live on the same street just a few blocks away. Quite a journey from that carnival midway. Round and round life turns for Ronnie and Connie. True love was earned every season, every change. Years of joy, years of pain, they still hold hands, close their eyes. It's been the ride of their lives. Thank you. So one of the other prompts, single word prompts that I got in the last year from my songwriting group was Pat. And with 8 kids, one thing my mom said right away, no pets. And then when I had kids, they ended up being allergic to dogs and cats. So we did have a fish or a bird. So when I got this prompt for pet, I took it in another way. What bugs me, kinda irks me, gets under my skin, irritates me to no end, rubs me the wrong way, annoys me every single day, got a gripe or two, got a bone to pick, got a side of beef with you. Now here's a few. The group texter, negativity projector, the gas passers, bullies and harassers, the story repeater, grocery line cheater, the food spitter, bar tab splitter, express lane slow driver, the always late arriver, movie talkers, pokey walkers, those generic pants called dockers. Did you get it? Pet peeves. What bugs me, kinda irks me, gets under my skin, irritates me to no end, rubs me the wrong way, annoys me every single day, got a gripe or two, got a bone to pick, got a side of beef with you. Now here's a few more. The oversharer, bad toupee wearer, e-smokers, newly legal tokers, the I told you soer, the what's up there broer, well, deer tick bites, July Christmas lights, unpicked up dog dumps, oversized speed bumps, reply all senders. How do they make those chicken tenders? Getting up in my face with really bad breath. Drug ads that disclaim it may cause death. Clear-cut miles of forest, call it the preserve. If only insurrectionists would get what they deserve. Ticketmaster fees, empty rolls of TP, chip dip double dippers, stuck pants zippers, speaker phones in public spaces, overfunded political races, daylight saving time, unprosecuted white collar crime, conspiracy nuts, cigarette butts, those nasty little paper cuts. What bugs me, kinda irks me, gets under my skin, irritates me to no end, rubs me the wrong way, annoys me every single day, got a gripe or two, got a bone to pick, got a side of beef with you. Yeah, we all got a few pet peeves, right? Including some we may misperceive. Think it's time we all should just get up and leave with all of our pet peeves. Thank you. We will be taking your pet peeves at the end of the show if you'd like to leave a 2 or 3 word pet peeve. We do have a little pad that we will gladly take them, and who knows, they might end up in the song someday. Sometimes I change it even I change it in between shows. So I know that it's a church upstairs, right? I can't help but do this song whenever I'm in a church. You'll get the irony of it. It's my story. It's called I Follow. I followed my sisters and brothers. I followed the temptation of others. Worked hard to fit in. Inside a different skin, I begged, stole and borrowed. But mostly I followed. Morning mass, a heathen acolyte. Heaven or hell, well, it could be either side. Said all my childhood confessions, not sure now about any of those lessons. I followed stations of the cross, gave credit for the wins, took blame for every loss. I prayed that those wafers were actually the Savior. Cheap wine was the blood I swallowed. I served and followed. Cut off jeans and faded t-shirts, 6-pack cigarettes, driving round the outskirts, wasting our lives, our futures, our past, hoping to death that the die had not been cast. I followed. Dream we were sold, could not tell the truth from the lies we were told. Tried to outrun things that I've done just to make it through tomorrow. Oh, I followed. To avoid detection, hide my own reflection, an acne-filled complexion, a guilt-ridden erection, falling far short of perfection. Now I follow the road less traveled. Turn my turn, the secret gets unraveled. I will follow a girl to the ends of the earth. My soul no longer hollow. My heart I follow. Oh, I follow. My heart I follow. Oh, I follow. My heart I follow. Thank you. Thank you. I lost my voice there at the end. I think that means it's time for a drink of water, which I didn't do the last time. So I graduated from high school in 1972, and a couple years ago, when I started writing this song actually while scanning family slides, and I got partway through it and I got stuck. And then I started looking, I was preparing for my 50th high school reunion. And I started looking at all the pictures in our yearbook. And it gave me the inspiration to finish this song. It's called Back Again, and it's a look back. Look into the photographs, all the pieces of our past. Look at all the time we spent, all the days that came and went. Look into the eyes we share, crooked teeth and grease back hair. Our faces shone so brightly then, why can't we get those days back again? Back again. Who were we? Who were we to want for more? What was the change we were hoping for? And what did we really have to say? Was the world gonna listen to us anyway? Look into the photographs, all the pieces of our past. Look at all the time we spent, all the days that came and went. Look into the eyes we share, crooked teeth and grease back here. Our faces shone so brightly then, why can't we give those days back again? Back again. Polaroids, black and white snapshots. Who made it through and who did not? Where did it all go? Did we get anywhere? Or are we still stuck between here and there? Frozen stares, a few angry glares. It was a time of innocence, silly grins, yeah, a few shenanigans. Long gone ever since. Look into the photographs, all the pieces of our past. Look at all the time we spent, all the days that came and went. Look into the eyes we shared, crooked teeth and grease back hair. Our faces shone so brightly then, why can't we get those days back again? Back again, back again, back again. Thank you. I do find a lot of inspiration in my own family history. Having a big family, you end up with, a lot of crazy things that happen, and including some really tragic things that happen too. And this song I wrote for my mom. She never heard it because she had passed by the time I wrote it. But we had some tragedy in our family. I was 11, and I found it remarkable how her and my dad carried on. And I know it wasn't easy. This is called Letting Go. How did you manage to even laugh, cook a dinner, sing a song, teach a class with no protective armor or leaden shield on this unfamiliar family battlefield? Day after Christmas, 65, Mustang full of boys on a little joyride. If you could travel back in time, you'd never let him leave. Spent the rest of your life learning how a mother grieves. Letting go, getting past. No one told you how long this would last. An uphill battle, fall back down. He was your hidden scar till the day you went home. A hole left in your heart till the day you went home. As I lay my hands on your tired feet, I'm reminded at some point we're all set free from this aching pain life accumulates, and the knowledge you have that no one escapes. Letting go, getting past. No one told you how long this would last. An uphill battle, fall back down. He was your hidden scar till the day you went home. A hole left in your heart till the day you went home. You were our rock, where did you find the will? Defined by the details of that night, so still. A family gets what a family needs, held together by a string of rosary beads. Letting go, getting past. No one told you how long this would last. An uphill battle, fall back down. He was your hidden scar till the day you went home. The hole left in your heart till the day you went home. Thank you. Thank you. My mom's birthday is next week, so I like to try and play that song when I can, close to her birthday. Sometimes I don't make it through it. So we were Irish all the way through. So I'm gonna play an ode to our being Irish and our family affliction. When I play it in bars, I have to qualify it because it's called The Next Round's on Me. Whether my glass is half empty or full, kinda like a gravitational pull. Liquid courage or a paralyzing potion, either way each day I get my quotient. Wearing 4 roses or a royal crown, putting it on never lets me down. So raise a glass to me and one to you. The bartender's buying, so I'll have 2. Oh, raise a glass or 2, or maybe 3. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. Whether I'm howling at the moon at night or all lit up in the broad daylight, the drink betrays me ounce by ounce, makes me forget what really counts. Bombed on Irish car bombs, smashed on sour mash, the next morning leaves me dragging my ass. So raise a glass to me and one to you. The bartender's buying, so I'll have 2. Oh, raise a glass or 2, or maybe 3. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. Whiskey in my veins, glass shots to the heart. From Sazerac to Uncle Jack, oh, that's just a start. Mixing mold with 100 proof habit, so drunk I can't walk. I think I'll cab it. I'm aged in barrels, yet never mature. I know every single solitary hangover cure. Oh, raise a glass to yours and one of mine. Keep pouring till it's closing time. Or raise a glass or 2, or maybe 3. Let's drink a toast. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. The next round's on me. Thank you. What's that?
Something was popping.
Popping? Something popping here?
Yeah, maybe your board's loose or something.
Oh. I don't know. Is there a pop?
No, it just cut out a couple,
It did.
a little bit.
Okay.
We didn't notice.
Oh, that's weird. Thank you. So, for the advertising people here.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Actually, when I did retire, I got lots of questions about what kind of words of wisdom I might give to the young people coming up in the workforce today. And this is what it came down to. And there's a koozie over there with these words of wisdom on them. And I held all these jobs. Worked in a warehouse, drove a forklift, stacked liquor boxes on the midnight shift. Scrambled eggs in very short order, just north of the Mexican-California border. Sprayed fake snow on Christmas trees, dug sign-hole posts, made Dairy Queens, sold GIQs to more than a few, ate tar and gravel, paving roads and bridges too. But through it all I learned a lesson or two, some words of wisdom I'll share with you. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. No matter the job, no matter the pay, learn you gotta show up every single day. Whether changing out the urinal cakes or diverting sludge from the valve intakes. Oh, but a job can't be replaced by robotics. They don't need health care or antibiotics. That crappy job can be shipped overseas. To keep it, you may have to get down on your knees. But through it all, I learned a lesson here or there. Some words of wisdom that are too good not to share. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. My old boss loves this song because he knows it's partly about him. Now, if you're a boss or an owner, don't be a jerk. Maybe offer employees a couple of perks, like free coffee and no knives in the back. Once a month, an afternoon snack. Oh, in the workplace, lying and cheating gets rewarded. Make sure all your conversations are recorded. There'll be times you want to scream and yell, times you want to tell them all to just go straight to. Well, you can always learn a lesson or two. These words of wisdom I share with you. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dictating, irritating, infuriating, ingratiating, exasperating, exaggerating, emasculating, calculating, sex-baiting, favor trading, all the fun confiscating. It's career advice that I sure hope will stick. Just don't be a dick. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's come the time. This is going to be my last song. And it's time for you to sing again. And this time I'm going to teach you the song. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to sing it. This is the chorus, and every time it comes around, I want you to sing with me. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, 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 let them be loved. You ready? Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, 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 let them be loved. That was beautiful. Let them be loved. Let them be held. Let them have feelings so completely felt. To be shown kindness, have shoulders to lean upon. Let them find comfort today and beyond. Ready? Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, let them be loved. Let them keep secrets, deeply held beliefs, to ride on the wind and tame the sea. Let them open up another one's eyes. Let them be the sunlight in someone else's skies. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, let them be loved. Let their pain be our pain, their doubts wash away, their burdens be lifted, and their voice be true and never sway. Let them learn lessons, to let others in, to know when they get knocked down, they can get back up again. Let them be heroes, see the unseen. Let them help others to dream their dreams. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, let them be loved. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, let them be loved. Let them be loved. Let them be loved. Oh, let them be loved.
I'm in love with your song. So, we have a long-standing tradition in this room. Does anyone want to hear one more song? See, I told you this would work. Yeah, I told you this would work. No one gets out of this coffee house without an encore. Regardless. So, Mike, just by chance, might you just possibly have one more?
I think I do.
Oh, good. Take it away, buddy.
All right. And this song actually is about time, which we're short on. And if you watch Masterpiece Theater, I love that the Viking guy who says that time is our most precious commodity. And as somebody with more miles behind than I have in front of me, I appreciate that. But this is another song I'm going to have you sing, but all you have to do is, it's just whoa, 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 whoa. That's it. That's the only word. And we'll do it at the beginning, and we'll do it in between the verses. do it one more time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Little hands on the 5, big hands on the 10. Face we learn to recognize, to be where by when. It can improve some wine, heal many wounds. It can fly by so fast and be gone far too soon. The pendulum swings, ticking time, oh time. Catches up sooner or later with no rewind. For it's up, it can wear us down. If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? Ready? Oh, 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 oh. Carbon to diamonds, particles to pearls, seeds into sequoias, astral dust into worlds, measures of life, unwritten histories, the marching on of seconds and centuries. The hourglass sand sifting time, oh time, catches up sooner or later, body and mind. For it's up, it can wear us down. If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Early to bed, early to rise, forging ahead, falling behind. Can we stop the clock, restart the ride, take back the stolen and keep a little on our side? The sun chasing shadows across time, oh time, catches up sooner or later to yours and mine. For it's up, it can wear us down. If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? If we knew where to look, could there be more to be found? Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. This is a pleasure. Thank you to 2A Street, to Joel and the family here, and all of the volunteers that make this place go. This is amazing. Amazing. Thank you. I do have merchandise over here. Yes. My wife is like going, I have merchandise over here. And if you want any of if you buy a CD or whatever, I can sign whatever you want. Okay? Thank you so much.
Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you. A couple weeks. Okay. Yeah, I'm skipping next week.